What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the ranch. It is another beautiful day in paradise, and we have some major upgrades to the farm. So I've spent a couple of days grinding off screen. Honestly, I just really love this game. It's chill. I've got like candles burning. I really hope I don't spill hot wax on myself, but I'll light a candle. I'll throw on a podcast. I was listening to Casey Neistat on Impulsive, and I grind for days. So we've got a decent, I don't think we have any, we've got $152, but we've got a decent amount of upgrades I want to share with you guys. I think first and foremost, let's head up to our oil rig. So what this is by far and above the most important thing that we have now. We are kind of set-ish on money. Got to be careful, but it's the source of these new upgrades. You guys can see we've got a trailer on our Gator now, which, to be honest, it's kind of hard to drive. I really want to upgrade to a truck and a legitimate trailer at some point, but we've also got this. This is a fuel trailer, so I invested in this early because I figured we would want this for when we have the big heavy machinery for actually like farming and stuff. But at the same time, it's really useful right here because as this runs out of fuel, we can put this down, we can grab this, fill it back up, and then we have kind of like not unlimited fuel, but I think this thing can hold 1,000 gallons. So we've just got a good amount of fuel that we can have up here that we don't have to constantly be running to the gas station to refuel it. So we can always keep this thing ready to go. I also bought a second oil barrel here so that it takes a while to fill up 50 gallons. So every time we go by to the general store or something, I'll just make sure that it's filled up so this thing can keep, getting as much oil in it as possible. And then, every couple days we'll have a couple barrels that we're going to take down to the hardware store to be able to sell and make $250 a piece. So really not bad. Basically having multiple means we don't have to make tons of runs out here to the hardware store. It just kind of saves us on a little bit of time. We can fill them up periodically every couple of days before we take them here to be able to sell them to make some money. I think eventually I'd like to have a few more, but for right now it's good. It's a balance of how much do you want to invest in making your life easier versus invest in expanding the farm and stuff like that, which is exactly what we're going to be doing today. So let's go in. We're going to sell, dude. It is so nice. We're going to sell 500 barrels of oil. Wait, I think one of these I didn't fill up all the way. That was a bad move, but I've also got all this wood. I did buy some wood because we are going to be doing major upgrades, or not even upgrades. We're going to be building a barn today. We're going to be adding cows, pigs, goats, all of the above. Hopefully, can you do them all together? I'm not sure. It's going to be fun, though. We needed some wood. I didn't want to cut down any more trees, so at this point, now that we actually have money coming in, it's not as much of a concern. You guys can see here that the speed wobbles that this trailer gets are ridiculous. I would like something with a little bit more, weight to it eventually, but for right now, we're just going to keep investing in our farm. It is super, super convenient to be able to have this much storage, though. Have the truck bed of the Gator, the trailer as well. You can carry all the chickens, all the eggs, all the feed, all the anything that you could possibly need. So things are going pretty well. I definitely made a mistake, though. Look at this. Yeah, we had a full oil barrel there. 40, well, not completely full, but 44, that was close. So yeah, over the next couple days, every time I go by, I'll fill it up and then we'll go drop it off and make $1,000 a time. Not bad. So I have cleared out a space here. I think this is where I want our barn to go. Really, the main thing that I want to do is get a grain silo and a windmill. And I think those would be good right here. And then our barn can go here. So hopefully those would cover both the barn as well as the greenhouse and maybe the chicken coop. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know if they go that far. We're not even building those things yet, so we don't have to worry about it right now. But yeah, I feel like this space right here would be a good spot for a barn, and then we can expand to our horse space out here. And of course, our fields are already set out there. So we're making good progress, but this is going to be a big build. I'm excited for it. I'm nervous. It's a big commitment. Look at the size of this thing. So this is our front. I'm thinking we put the front, give us space to be able to drive a vehicle through. Maybe put it somewhere like that. Does that look good? Is that a little bit too close to our other stuff? Or do we back up and get a picture of the entire thing? That looks pretty good. I like that there. So we've got the front section. We've got middle sections. Now, I don't know how deep I want to go. I'm thinking we, try to future-proof it a little bit. I don't want to go crazy, but we can get one section there, maybe a second section. We can go all out. I'm gonna go third section, and then we'll do a back section. I don't think we're gonna have to go any more than 3. To be honest, I don't even think these animals are gonna be making us much money. The oil is the money maker. The grapes are too. I would like to expand this greenhouse at some point and kind of go further backwards. And if we could get, you know, a crazy grape setup going, that would be great. But this is more for vibes. You know, we're a farmer. I want some furry friends to hang out with us, even though pigs have kind of little hairs on them, right? Cows do too, so I guess they are furry. But yeah, so we've got this. We need side barn doors. I think we're gonna have one in front and one in back. Let me see what else we're working with here. We've got the main door, and then we've got barn stalls that we're gonna want to put in, which I guess go like this. Do we just want to line the things, or do we want to have a big open barn? I'm not sure which way we want to do this. I don't know if we're going to have enough materials for all this. I have been trying to save up for materials, so we'll see. Dude, this is going to be a behemoth. I'm so excited. All right, so we need some metal. We've got plenty of metal. We've got quite a bit of concrete, and we've got a ton of wood here. So start by putting the foundations up here. We're going to want to just frame the... Oh, gosh, we have to go frame by frame here. This is going to take a bit, huh? Let's pull the gator around. This should help us out. I did not realize we were legitimately going to have to build this pretty much by ourselves. Let's just pick these up, and every single frame is going to take some wood here. I actually kind of like that, though. It makes me feel like it's ours. It makes me feel like I'm building it with my own 2 hands. Now, some of these are one piece, but then these are singular pieces. Just working our way around here. Got to get every piece. We do the roof. Okay. And then we got like these front pieces. Yes, sir. Oh my goodness. That is so satisfying. We even have to do the parts up top. Wow. She's starting to take shape here. Let's get both of those sides. We might... Oh, we've got a front fascia now. Okay. So that's the front piece. And then we got to do the side piece and then the back pieces and stuff. But now we might be able to do the front door. We've got 3 out of 16 on the door. Holy cow. I really hope we have enough materials. I grinded for a very long time, just kind of hoping we could just build and not worry about anything else. And I'm hoping that's going to end up paying off. So we've got our metal here. And there goes our doors. Let's go. You can open them up. Yes, sir. I just realized something I did very wrong. I think we're going to have to tear this part down. Are you freaking kidding me, dude? I want to do like a pin out front. I don't... Oh, my gosh, dude. I'm so just frustrated. That was stupid. I want to do a pin out front. I want to have the door start further back. We want the front to start here because we want like a wood fence pin for us to be able to walk in, see the animals, that kind of thing. Is this enough room? Do we want more than that? I feel like that's pretty good. We could have a nice pin in this area. That was so stupid. All right, so we might have to shorten the barn a little bit, and we're also going to shorten our material bank. I'm upset. Let's see if we can... I mean, we could still make it very, very big. Okay, we're going to be fine. That was so stupid, Trevor. All right, it's time to go building. Okay, that's how it's supposed to be. Now we can set up a fence around there, and this is actually our barn door that we're going to be able to use. Now, currently, we are 4 stalls deep. I feel like this might be too big. I think we're going to build it. I'd rather have more space than not need it. We just might not build that many stalls. I'm a little bit worried about our... metal situation, so we're gonna kind of future-proof it a little bit. If we have enough, maybe we'll just send it. I feel like we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. Maybe we'll build the first 2 sections and see if we want to stop there. I don't want to do too much. I feel like it could be a mistake. I'm gonna have to build the support posts inside the barn. This is no easy task. So here's our second piece, just about done, I think. Maybe third one too. Got so many things that we've selected, it's kind of hard to see what we're missing. We're missing these on this one. So if we get these beams here, I think that should complete our second. Yeah, all right. So that's what our current barn is looking like. I feel like we have a pretty good size. I think 4 deep and then the end is good. All right, we're going to stick with it. We're going to use a full trailer of wood just on the shell of the barn. That's not even including putting in the pins and everything inside, and we've got to get like food troughs and water troughs and everything else. This is a bit of an undertaking. Backside's nice because they're these big, simple pieces that are very easy to put together. This is going to be a 2 or 3 day job for sure. All right, we went through an entire trailer of wood. We're now going to start cutting back into our reserves, but I guess that's why we have them. I think it's gonna get dark soon, so definitely gonna be working on this tomorrow. Could probably have gotten this a little bit closer, but that's okay. Dude, there's just something about this game, man. Just like chilling, slowly seeing progress. I don't know. It's weird. It's very tedious. It's very slow, but that's kind of the charm of it. I really enjoy it. So hopefully you guys are too. Hopefully you're vibing with the series. I love farm games. I really want to play Farming Sim. That's on my list. I think we're going to start that up maybe next year or something. We'll get our hands a little bit dirty, start tending to some crops, but we can get our whistles wet with this one. Oh man, getting up at the crack of dawn, time to get to work. Day 2 on this barn build. I think we're just going to pull her right in there. We got so much to do. Let's just bring the materials inside and we can just get to work. So number 1 is going to be finishing these walls. I feel like it gets a little bit confusing when it has like all the pre-build stuff in there. Like maybe we went a little bit too far too fast on that. So let's get all those in. We want to get the same thing on the other side. Looks like we're good there. What are we missing? Oh, I guess this piece right here. All right, there's the almost final piece. Now we have these. All right, so our shell is complete. The actual outside of the barn is done. Look at that thing, dude. She is a beaut. We got to get the doors and stuff in, but that's looking pretty solid. So we've got a shell. Now we got to work on these. These are going to take 20 wood planks a piece. Thankfully, it is a very easy thing where you just look at it and press it. Oh my goodness, dude. We're gonna straight run out of wood. I work so hard to get wood in this game, and it disappears so quickly. There's nothing you can do about it. Honestly, now that we're making money, it's not as bad, though. You know, when we were cutting down trees to be able to get all this, it was a little bit infuriating, but it is what it is now. So now we can do these, and we can... It's 10 metal? It's 10 metal? That's a lot of metal, dude. That's an obscene... Like... This barn is the worst idea. Okay, we've got 250 racks of metal here. I have been saving up. I knew that we were going to be doing this episode, so I figured we would need a lot. We actually might be saved here. So I'm going to use all the metal across all of these. We just need 4 more to be able to complete this one over here. And then we're all about wood. It's just an obscene amount of wood. So we've got 1 plank there needed. Then we've got 14 we need there. Might be easier just to run it back and forth. I feel like loading the gator and then unloading it might not be the most efficient. But each one of these is going to take 2 or 3 runs depending on how far we are. This one needs 20, so it's going to take 2.5 runs. Wow. All right. Well, I hope the pigs and cows are worth it. Okay, so after nearly completely depleting our resources, I do think we need 4 more. We've got a barn here, so gotta feel good to place in this last piece. Bam, there it goes. Let's throw the excess in here for now. Let's open this up to get ready for our new friends. And look at this. Now we just have to worry about places for people to eat and drink and everything else. I'm assuming we're probably going to want to put 1 in each one, right? Food trough and a water bowl are going to take 16 each. Oh, goodness. These are massive. I guess we don't need to put these in each one. Will we just put these maybe at the front and the back and maybe 1 inside and outside? So I'm going to put 1. This is a food trough. Let's put 1 in the front, 1 in the back, and then I'm also going to put 1 outside. I'm assuming we're going to have lots and lots of animals in here, so might as well have, you know, the more the merrier here. So we've got the big food trough. Then we're going to put the big water bowls. We'll put those on the opposite sides. These are a bit smaller than the food troughs, but this way, if doors are open, doors are closed, somebody's in front and back, doesn't matter where, they're all going to have access to food and water. Now we're just going to need 1 billion more wood planks to be able to complete this. Oh, this is a mess. This is not going to go well. I don't know how we're going to back this trailer out of here, so I'm just going to go for it. We're just going to hope for the best. This thing does not perform well, but we're going to be fine. All right, I've given up. We have to do it this way, otherwise we're never going to get done. So let's combine all these. We need two sets per trough. Should make our life a little bit easier. Otherwise, we'd be running a good 26.2 miles today, getting our steps in. Oh my goodness, dude, this is so depressing. I had a whole extra trailer of wood, 4 deep by 4 high. We used all of that, and then we've also used half of my reserves here. We've used almost all of my metal. I thought we were going to have to use concrete. I shouldn't have wasted money on concrete, but I guess it is what it is. Now, this is going to be interesting. I feel like maybe don't pull it inside. Maybe we just stay pulled out here might be our best case scenario. So we got that. We're going to put 2 in this. Beautiful. Yeah, this was a lot smarter. Work smarter, not harder. And these will just run to the back so we don't have to drive through the barn. But we are almost done. Last piece right here. Now, I will say, if we had to, like, manually fill all these for the animals, there's no way. So I really hope we have the materials needed for the other things. I'm not even sure what it is, and to be honest, now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably pretty substantial. We need 125. We actually might, I mean, with the way the oil works, we might be able to buy that. And then 150 metal. So we need 275 metal and 50 concrete. Great. This is good. Everything's going well. Or, you know, in the meantime, we could just fill each of these up with a watering can with this bucket here. This is... I don't think we can afford that much metal. We got to think about which is more annoying. We definitely want to take care of the food first. Fill the... Oh, that's the feeder. We want to fill the water trough. So each bucket is 1/3 of the water in the water trough. This is rough. But wait, there's more. We've got to add our thing out front too. So we're going to look for some wood fencing. We're also going to need a gate. So I'm going to put the gate right out front and center. I really hate how they have you build the gates because you can't really tell where the center is. Is that centered? That looks pretty centered to me, but it's not really straight. Like, why wouldn't this be in front of me? Why do you have it set up the way it is? Why is it off and to the right where you can't really tell where you're putting anything? I'm just going to place a couple of these. We're going to try to find the right one. That looks pretty good. Looks pretty centered. Okay, we're just going to go with that one. We can't be perfect, Trev. I don't know how we're possibly going to make this even, but I'm going to try. I think we do 2 out like that, and then maybe start bringing it back towards the barn. I want to get it to the corner, though. Oh, gosh, this is... I really want this to look nice, and I'm just not convinced it's going to. Forgot you can get, like, the exact measurements in here, so I'm trying... I went 2 out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in, and I'm hoping eventually we're going to have this line... I mean, if it could be perfectly uniform, I'd be very happy. I just don't know if we're going to be able to make that happen. I think we may have gone well, that looks a little bit... Dude, this is gonna be so off. I hate it. It's snowing. I didn't know it could snow in this game. Wait, I think we did know that. But I haven't seen it snow in a long time. I feel like that does not bode well for our grapes in the greenhouse, but I guess that's why they're in a greenhouse. I'll shut the door on you guys so you guys are nice and warm. Yeah, I'm doing my best here. This is fairly centered. It's not perfect. I'm somebody who kind of likes to try to strive for getting as close as possible, and I just don't know if it's going to be possible here, the way they have this set up. It's so easy to just get a little bit off. I want it parallel to the barn doors. That is about as good as we're going to get. I'm keeping that. We're just going to set up some fences. They're not going to be perfect. They're going to have to be as good as we can be. Maybe we hook this to this now. Would be better than hooking it to the side. Okay, let's start with what we like and get rid of what we don't. As long as the front looks good, that's really all that matters. So we're gonna get this perpendicular, or whatever you want to call it. This is one flush line here, so we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get this one flush. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does that look good? I mean, why is that one so tall? That's better. All right. Then we want to start bringing it towards the corner of the barn. So I'm going to do like that. Let's see what that was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know this is just really pressing content. You guys are loving this, but it's going to look nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just going to point it at the barn. All right. We're close enough. You know, we're doing our best here. I'm proud of it. I'm happy with it. Let's finish it. The problem is I don't know what to do once we get here, because obviously this is going to be a bit too long for the barn. I guess we just get it as close as possible and hope they can't squeeze through that area. I don't think they'll be able to. We've got cows and pigs. We're going to be fine. It ain't much, but it's ours. I'm proud of it. We're going to just build it, and I'm over building the barn. I want the animals. I just want to have fun. I want to feed them. I want to build a windmill. I want to do some cool stuff. I don't want to worry about fencing anymore. I feel like, you know, if I ran a farm, fencing would be, it should be a pretty big concern, shouldn't it? I would like to pretend like it wouldn't be a big deal for me, but I feel like, you know, making sure your animals and things are taken care of and safe is actually really important. So we've got that there. I really hope they can't squeeze out right there. I don't think they'll be able to. This one's tighter than that one is, but hey, It's close. We got close. I don't think we can get perfect, but we got close, and that's all we can ask for. Oh my goodness, we've got chicks. It happened. I've been waiting for it. To be honest, I've kind of neglected the chickens a little bit. I feel like we should leave these and these open to let them get in and out. I don't know why we have that. Oh, we've got another chicken there. I should be paying more attention. We should be taking the eggs out and selling them. To be honest, selling eggs just doesn't make enough money, so I don't even know if it's worth our time, but I was really curious to see if we would get some chicks, and we've got some. Looks like we've got a dead rooster in there. That's a problem. We've also got a dead chicken. Oh, you can skin the chickens. Okay. I'm gonna. That's just really sad. I'm so sad. I'm so sorry, guys. I really failed you. I think it's because I had both of the doors shut. I think you guys couldn't get out. I think you couldn't get to food, get to water, that sort of thing. That's my bad. Hey, at least we still have one rooster. The girls are still happy. They can still get their jimmies wriggled. I don't even know that's really not a place that we need to go with this. All right. Since I've proven I'm such a good animal caretaker, let's go get some pigs, cows, and goats. Probably gonna have to go sell our oil barrels soon. I mean, technically we don't have to, because this thing can hold up to 1,000 gallons, so you don't have to keep it empty. I just kind of like to keep it empty. We've got $1,000 sitting there, so we're gonna have to run that over to the hardware store. But for right now, my folk, ooh, we don't have any money, do we actually? Oh no, we've got $1,000. I don't remember how we got that. I think we sold it, right? Or I don't remember what we did. Anyway, we've got it, so that's what matters. So I'm gonna go with. We've got dairy cows, beef cows, pigs, and goats. I'm gonna go, let's do dairy cow and dairy bull, male pig, female pig, goats. We have different options here: white goats, silver goats, gray goat. Let's go male goat, female goat. All right, so that's $2,900. We'll be close if we sell that oil, but not close enough. So I'm gonna say, I mean, I really want the cows are kind of the main priority here. We can't even afford those. We're going to have to give up the dream of having all the animals. We're going to focus on these. We got to go sell that oil first, though. Just going to drop the trailer for now. I don't even know. Are we going to be able to transport 2 cows? We are in a whole new ball game at this point in time. Let's I'm gonna grab, oh no, that's still full. Dude, this thing is so good. It's so efficient. I love it. It's just a constant money maker. We don't have to worry about making money anymore. I don't have to worry about selling chicken eggs for $6 a piece. This thing's just making me like 1,000 or 2 a day. It's great. To be honest, it kind of opens the entire game up. You'd be in a world of hurt if you're trying to buy $1,500 worth of cows and you've got to get there by selling $6 eggs at a time. There's just no way that would ever work out. So this is very good. Got our oil drums. Just gonna sell these quick $1,000. That's what I'm talking about. Now we're gonna be able to, I don't know why I took them out of the thing. Now we're gonna be able to get our cows. I tell you what, one thing I kind of want to get, I've seen it a couple times. I've never used it before. I don't know how much it costs. Is it at the hardware store or is it going to be at the general store? We're definitely going to want a milk can, so we might as well get what we need here. I think we're going to need a steel bucket. I don't want to go crazy on spending because we're kind of close with the cows, but it must be at the general store. Let's buy both of these. Should have enough space here. This is what I'm talking about. Dude, we are leveling up our game. From what I remember, when you milk the cows and make the cheese and stuff like that, that was the most lucrative thing that we had. Granted, we didn't have the oil drill before, but this, you know, if we could do the oil drill and then add something actually beneficial on top of it, not selling eggs, that's going to be fantastic. I'm a little bit worried about this cow situation. I remember we had to have a truck before to be able to fully transport them, so I'm hoping for the best but expecting the worst. All right, so we got these things dropped off. Beautiful. Let's go see what we've got going on here. I'm thinking we just buy one. We might be able to fit one in the trailer, so I'm gonna get the dairy cow to start. Let's check out. I also really want, there's a milking machine for $750. So we're not going to be able to do that yet, but it's all right. You can transport animals in a car. Press the E button when facing large livestock. You can control it to either follow you home on foot or get in the car when facing it. Okay. Come on, buddy. Here we go. Can you get in a trailer? Is it possible for you to get in a trailer? It is not. All right. We're going to have to walk our new cow home. Don't look both ways before crossing the street. Don't get hit by a car. We're just gonna have to run this thing home. This is, in bear country, maybe not the best. Oh, come on. We're not gonna be able to run it home. We're gonna have to walk it home. Okay, so we got to make sure the rope doesn't break. And we're just going to have to slowly move this thing home in bear country. This feels like a really bad idea. Come on, Bessie. Oh, my gosh. Bessie, stop it. Come on. I think I'm going to grind a ton off screen. We're going to use our oil. We're going to go hunting. Every time I see a big brown creature, I get a little bit nervous. But we're going to buy a truck. At this point, this is outrageous that we do not have a truck. You can see the barn down there. Just can't move too fast. Bessie's a little bit slow, but it's going to be all right. You're going to love your new home. I just got to walk you off the edge of this cliff first. Trust, you're going to like it. Nothing to be scared of. Come on, girl. Here we go, girl. Good job, girl. All right, we're almost there now. Don't be stubborn. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. I'm trying to pet you. I don't think you have the pet option in this game. Just going to get you in the side door. Should be nice and easy. Now, I don't think you have any food yet, so that's something we're going to have to... I mean, can I feed him the chicken feed? The wheat or whatever? Is that the same thing? I know she has water. Bring you in here. All right, you are free. If we end up killing this cow, I'm going to be really, really upset. So we've got the water up here. Let me see. This is so sad. I feel really bad about that. Let me see if we have this. Can I put this in the trough? Fill the feeder with food. Okay, yeah. So we do have a little bit of food. This will work. We're just going to have to grind and wait it out. I'm going to have to buy a ton of food. And so where did she go? Oh, she's in there. All right, good girl. I'm just filling up your trough with food. Gonna get you fully set up. But yeah, I'm gonna have to wait some days. We're gonna have to make some money and... No, not Bessie. No, you're already making a run for it. No. Okay, back up. No, don't. Come here. Come on. All right, so we can multitask with food and with wrangling them. Gotta make sure I shut it behind me every single time. But yeah, we're just gonna have to get a bunch of money. We need the truck, and honestly, this is not gonna work for me. The whole going back and forth, getting water every single time, filling up the feeder with stuff that we have to buy from the general store. I need that silo and stuff, and that means we need money because we're going to have to buy metal. So we got a bit of grinding to do, but at least we're going to have a couple of cows to start off. All right, I don't want to hear no complaining. You've got full water and full food up front, all right? I see you making yourself at home. Oh, she's ready to be milked already? Hold up. Shoot, I think our milk can is all the way up. Can I use this bucket? I probably can use this bucket. I don't know if it's going to be the most efficient. Come here, girl. She's already picked out her home. I love it. Press E to start milking. Oh, there's no milk. Okay, sorry. Yep, I know that didn't feel good, did it? Okay, well, I'm not gonna be that guy. Do we just have to wait? I don't know. I forget how we know when. We're gonna run back up to the general store. We're gonna buy the male so we can get to breeding. And this is a day. Literally climbing mountains to find you a suitable mate, Bessie. You better appreciate this. Then I'm going to have to run all the way back up here to get the gator afterwards, too. This is a long day. Building a barn for 2 days, followed by running cows across the entire map. This is great. Come on, Gerald. We're going to see Betsy. Let's just get this over with. I probably should have saved the $800 and put it towards a truck or something. We could have bought him later, but I kind of want to give them their special time. And maybe by next episode, after all the grinding, we'll have a little calf to show you guys. They are pretty good listeners, not gonna lie. It is kind of nice that we're taking a shortcut over this mountain. He's just like, all right, bro, I'm in. I trust you. My biggest concern is that they're not going to use that food trough out front. I kind of feel like I should probably take the time to fill up the middle ones as well. But we'll see. We'll check on Bessie when we get in here. Speaking of the devil, here she is. I got you a mate, girl. Nope. No. Shut the door on him. There we go. All right. Welcome. She needs food and water. He needs food and water. All right, I'm at least going to do one of each on the inside just to make sure they have access. Maybe do one on this inside door. I'll just make sure everything's filled up with at least one. If there's only 2 of them, we're not going to be going through food that fast. So I wouldn't imagine I'm going to have to be refilling these a ton until we get 4 goats and 4 cows and beef cows and everything else. So we'll just get set up early and shouldn't have to mess with it again. I just love how this is coming together, dude. This barn looks so sick. It really feels like a farm now. Like up until this point, it hasn't felt like it as much, but now it feels like we're really starting to get things to come together. So we've got food and water in every single station around this barn. There is no way that you guys are going to get into any trouble, right? As a reminder of what could happen to you, I'm just going to place this right there. All right, just keep in mind, you start acting up, you're gonna turn into a roast turkey as well. So act right. Oh god, look at the cojones on that boy. Woohoo! All right, get it in, bud. We could use some calves. We need to make some money. We've spent a lot of it today. One thing I really do want to do is start adding some lights around because it gets a little bit sketchy at night. So I'm thinking definitely for the cows here. Ooh, can you turn these? These are all vertical? Oh, you could place them on the ceiling too. What? I'm gonna put one there. Let's match one on the other side. I don't love that they cost 4 metal a piece. We're just gonna have to go buy a bunch of materials and things, but look at this. We've got light bulbs now. Can we turn these on? Beautiful. Dude, we're gonna have to outfit the whole barn. Don't think about it. Remember this? I'm telling you, I'll turn you into some chopped liver, but yeah, look at this. That's gonna be sick. So I say we put one above each corral all the way across, all the way to the back, and then maybe try to get some like wall lamps on the outside. I'm gonna make it look really nice. That's gonna be my project as we're waiting on more oil to fill and make us more money. So hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. We added a whole new barn and a couple new friends. Excited to add more to that in the next episode. I'm gonna save up some money. We're gonna get some materials and resources. I want to add pigs. I want to add goats. I want to add beef cows. I want to add the automatic milker. That sounds weird, but it's going to be great. So I'll see you guys there. Thanks for watching. Peace out.